Well, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 67 Cats in a Coma Productions. And today I figured I would talk about It's on Dr.Dre, 187 I'm Killa by Easy motherfucking E. Now, come on, y'all know about this album. Easy E is a legend. He needs no introduction. He needs no intra-fucking-duction. He's a legend no matter which album of his you are listening to. His life was cut way too short. Now, I'm going to cut to the chase. This is an EP. Came out in 9/3. This was easily amidst the Death Row beef. It's called It's on Dr.Dre, 187 I'm Killa. I don't have this on wax, unfortunately. Really hard to get a hold of. Like I'm telling you. Even the reissue is a ridiculous price. So I have this fucking CD here. Not an original, reissue. Probably a bootleg, let's face it. But this EP, I fucking love it. Now, listen, anything with Eazy-E's name is pretty good, and it's going to be hard to miss with anything like that. But we'll go over this really quick. You get Extra Special Thanks, which is probably one of the best minute-long songs ever recorded from any genre regardless. I mean, it sounds like the evil version of the Chronic intro. And the narrative that Snoop keeps trying to erase, that he was never dissed by Eazy-E, is even funnier if you've heard Extra Special Thanks. I was bumping this shit this morning, and I love that track. Then you get Real Motherfucking G's. This track doesn't need much of an introduction. However, I will say I watched Fantano rank some fucking diss tracks in a shit tier list or whatever. How did Real Motherfucking G's end up in like the D tier? Fantano, we have facilities where you can go and drop off your testicles, dude. I don't know any motherfucker that thinks Dre Day was better than Real Motherfucking G's. In any which way, there was more than Real Motherfucking G's. So Eazy-E wins by default. I mean, he's in the coffin, but, he won that. So, fuck you, Fantano. What kind of take is that? That is a trash-ass take. Dre Day is not better than Real Motherfucking G's. Suck a dick, Fantano. Any last words? And props to Dreyston BG Knockout. I love those guys. Their album is dope too. I'll review that one day as well. Any last words? This might be one of the only songs on here that doesn't have a diss at old Dr. Dre. Seems like a pretty standard gangster track. However, I fucking love this one. Cocaine is on this song, and he does a hell of a hook, man. After that, you get tracks like Still a Fellow. And Still a Fellow is one of the best West Coast rap songs of all time. The beat on here from Yella, unfucking-believable. So good. And Eazy-E, all three of his verses are really some of the best verses I've ever heard for a rap song. I love Still a Brother, Still a Fellow. What a song, man. Give Me That Nut. I know a friend who this is their favorite song off this EP, and I'm like, really? I'm not hating. I like Give Me That Nut. Is it the best song on this EP? No. The beat's nice. Again, this is another Yellow beat, so pretty fucking good, honestly. And it's short. It's inoffensive. And Eazy-E is known for these short sex tracks, so it's nothing out of the ordinary for him. It's On, which is a solo Eazy-E diss track, again, aimed at Daz Dillinger, Corrupt, Snoop, Dre, Death Row Records as a whole. Great song. I love the beat on this one. Fucking ridiculous. Listen, I know Eazy-E was not a writer, and he sure as hell probably didn't write a whole lot, but the people around him who was writing was great, No, not the doctor, physician, or the MD. Dreysters and OG doctors are phony. That shit is so fucking funny. And It's On. There's some great jabs in here, especially at Snoop Dogg. Boys in the Hood G-Mix is on here. And I was kind of disappointed at first, not going to lie, because it does seem to be just a straight remake of the 87 original. However, that beat is knocking like a motherfucker. Let me tell you. What a hard-ass beat. That shit's hard. Worth it for the beat alone. And Dreyston and BG Knockout are on there. Their presence is known. Not super hugely, but decent track. Though I wish that Eazy-E would have just done another whole song that was new. And the last song on here, Down to the Last Roach, which is near 8 fucking minutes. Which, if you're familiar with Eazy-E, that's very long for an E track. I love this song. I hadn't actually heard this song on this EP. I've been familiar for years. Just had never heard the whole thing through. Never heard down to the last roach. Starts with a sample of Dr. Dre from NWA saying, I still express I don't smoke weed or cess. And then that sample comes in, bitch. Shit's hilarious. What would I give It's on Dr. Dre out of 10? I give it about 8, close to a 9 out of 10. I love this EP. I've loved Easy E since I was little. He is a legend. Much love to Easy E and the whole fucking Ruthless family, except Tamika, I guess. Bitch. But if you're in the mood for some 90s, some authentic 90s beef rap or some fucking just gangster shit, check out Easy E. It's on Dr. Dre 187. I'm Killa. And yeah, Easy E is one of the greatest rappers of all time. No doubt. So give it a listen if you haven't already.